Evidencing learning. Throughout the course of the unit, learning was monitored in an ongoing daily process against personal learning goals and the success criteria shared during opening circle. Multiple strategies were used to monitor and document learning to inform the learner, learning and teaching, and the learning community. The UDL considerations that were applied in the strategies can be seen here. Here are an example of some of the strategies that we used to monitor learning throughout the course of the unit. The most powerful strategy was one-to-one conferring, which connects with Guideline 9, Options for Emotional Capacity, specifically Consideration 9.2, to develop awareness of self and others. One-to-one conferring with students is an effective strategy that not only addresses academic needs, but also significantly contributes to their social and emotional learning. By engaging in these personalized conversations, teachers can help students reflect on their feelings and experiences, which fosters self-awareness and empowers them to take ownership of their learning journey. Learning was documented throughout the unit on our learning management system, Toddle. This followed the SEP template and was a compilation of learning throughout the unit. This was shared with family members to make learning visible and to help encourage conversations around perseverance at home. The template was completed with a teacher during a lesson, and it encouraged student engagement by allowing them to choose a skateboarding skill they are proud of. This sense of ownership fosters motivation and personal connection to the learning experience, which is engagement and autonomy, Guideline 7.1. By prompting students to reflect on their learning process and the perseverance strategies they utilized, the template nurtures self-awareness and personal growth. As students did this multiple times throughout the unit and was supposed to be a compilation of learning, the hope was that students would recognize their progress and develop a growth mindset. Guideline 9.3, to promote individual and collective reflection. The Just Right Challenge Scale encourages students to assess their comfort level with the skill. This promotes self-evaluation and empowers learners to set appropriate goals for their progression, aligning with the concept of optimizing challenge and support. Guideline 8.2, to optimize challenge and support. In his book, Building Thinking Classrooms, Peter Liljedahl states, "We need to evaluate what we value." As an IB educator who values the ATL, it made me think how we are explicitly teaching and evaluating the ATL within our setting. Our Perseverance Scale was an interactive version of our travelling poster and was a visible and tangible way for students to show how they had demonstrated the ATL skill during their lesson. The scale was co-created with students and simply asked them, what did perseverance look like and not look like? This provided very quick and visible data for teachers to see, which could inform future planning and conversations with students. The Perseverance Scale was used by the students at the end of our lesson. During closing circle, we share a reflective question related to our learning objectives. After answering, students have to individually reflect on how they were on using the perseverance strategies. We explained and modeled to students that there may be days when you are not as successful at using the strategies, and this may be for several reasons, but this was a space for them to reflect on their application of learning within PE. For this unit, we tried incorporating end-of-unit reflections from both parents and students, modeling reflection for students and also hearing from other stakeholders in our unit on what worked and what did not work to help inform our planning for next year.